Steve, is the housing market going to crash? Is the supply getting out of control? What's going on with interest rates? Are they going to kill the market? Is this going to be 2008 again? Are there a bunch of houses getting foreclosed and people being forced into short selling? So these are a lot of questions that we're getting lately, and this video is going to answer a bunch of them. So I'm Steve Davidson with the Davidson Real Estate Group at Simply Vegas, and this is your October 2023 market report. So today we'll start with what's going on with the house prices. So I pulled up two different stats. One is the median home price for houses in September. So again, remember, it's October right now, so we're looking at what happened in September. So the median price of properties for all types of properties, so single-family homes, townhouses, condos, everything, the median house price stayed almost exactly the same from August to September, with a number of about $410,000 being the median price. When we look at the single-family properties, so single-family homes only, we had basically the same thing happen. They rose up just a little bit, and the average single-family property is closer to around $450,000 right now. Both numbers are pretty far off of the highs in October. Around August, September is when we hit our highs. So if you look at the graphs, you'll see that our prices dropped quite a bit at the end of 2022, and they started rising again in January of this year and have kind of steadily risen throughout the year. All right, so then the next thing we want to go over is the supplies, the supply of properties on the market. So again, we'll look at, in this case, we'll just look at everything. So in the market right now, we have about 2.4 months of supply, which means that, you know, if we didn't put any more houses on the market in about 2.5 months, we'd have nothing left. So a good indication is about 3 months of supply or less, typically is the seller's market, and 3 months or more is a little bit more slanted in the buyer's direction. So right now, the market's a little bit more on the seller side, but there's still a lot of negotiations going on. So as far as supply and demand goes, which everyone knows, I say supply and demand is king and probably is the biggest factor in determining where house prices or where home prices are going. Right now, we're pretty steady. The third thing I want to cover is foreclosures and short sales. So we've had a lot of talk about that before. And in September, we had about 35 houses total. So not just houses, properties, 35 properties total that were in foreclosure status, meaning the bank already took the houses from the homeowners or the property from the homeowners and had them on the market. So you could see that is a super low number historically. And the same thing went for short sales. The number was even lower. So short sales, if you don't know what that is, a short sale is when somebody's going to sell their house for less than what they actually owe on it, and they try to negotiate with the bank for the bank to forgive them of that difference. So the short sales, we had like less than 5. I think the number was like 3 in September. So right now we don't have a lot of foreclosures. We don't have a lot of short sales, and it doesn't look like 2008 is going to repeat itself. I'm sure most of us are hopeful for that as well, but our market reports will continue to check the information and try to get you the up-to-date details so we can monitor what's going on. And we try to do this every single month. That's why this is the October 2023. I bet you can guess what the next one will be. It'll be November 2023. We are heading into a little bit slower season, which could help the buyers. But if you're a homeowner that's just chilling in the house, or if you're a seller, it's good news for you mostly. If you're a buyer, don't panic. Things pop up, houses pop up, and you want to be ready to jump when you see a house that you love. One thing I've learned that is if one buyer loves this house and has to have it, there's usually somebody else that wants it right then and there or will want it pretty quickly. So houses, as you can tell, with low inventory going off the market fairly quickly. So if you're ready to go, you can jump and hopefully get the property that you want. So hopefully this report helped you out a little bit. We have some great stats on our website, so you can go to davidsongroup.vegas, and we have some stats that'll keep you up to date. And if you're getting our monthly newsletters, you'll also see we have a section in that monthly newsletter that will give you additional stats. You can actually click on it and pull a whole bunch of different ones if you like looking at numbers. So that's the market report for 2023. I'm Steve Davidson with the Davidson Real Estate Group at Simply Vegas. Talk to you soon.